Welcome to the standard operating procedure for the Rapi-G system. This validated chlorine dioxide gas technology is designed specifically for critical industrial hygiene. The goal of this procedure is to achieve three specific outcomes: broad-spectrum microbial sanitization, uniform gas distribution across your entire facility, and a completely residue-free environment. Before we begin, you will need a few basic materials: the active chemical components, standard plastic trays, and clean water. By strictly following the steps we are about to cover, you will achieve optimal sanitization while keeping your facility's production timelines on schedule. Step 1 is to determine the exact volume of your target room. Measure the length, width, and height in meters and multiply them together. Next, identify your target concentration level. Standard industry guidelines recommend 0.03 parts per million for pharmaceutical environments and 0.05 parts per million for food or dairy applications. This interface shows the official Rapi-G Excel calculator. Input your room volume and target concentration here, and the system will output the precise gram weights of the Rx and Ry chemicals you need for the cycle. Relying on this exact calculation ensures the gas reaches the correct parts per million required to eradicate microbial presence without wasting material. Step 2 requires establishing an airtight environment. Physically seal all windows, standard vents, and doors in the treatment area. This diagram illustrates the required airflow. Your facility's air handling unit must be set exclusively to a 100% closed-loop recirculation mode. During the cycle, there must be absolutely zero fresh air intake and zero active exhaust. Properly isolating the room secures maximum gas concentration and prevents active chemicals from leaking into the operational sectors of your facility. Now we prepare the physical materials. This is component Ry, identified by its green packaging, and this is the second active agent, component Rx, marked in red. Take the total chemical weight you calculated earlier and divide both the Rx and Ry powders into smaller, manageable 50-gram sets. Here we see an overhead view of a room layout. Distribute these divided sets into separate plastic trays and place them symmetrically across the floor space. Breaking the materials into multiple generation nodes accelerates the spread of the gas and guarantees even sanitization into all corners of the environment. We are now ready for activation. The primary safety rule is to always pour water into the empty plastic trays first. The volume of water must be a minimum of double the total chemical weight you are placing in that specific tray. Once the precise water volume is measured, add the Rx and Ry chemical powders directly into the tray to initiate the reaction. The chlorine dioxide gas will begin to generate immediately. As soon as the last tray is activated, evacuate the room without delay. Securely close the main entry door behind you to lock down the treatment area. Adhering strictly to this sequence of adding water first, then chemicals, followed by immediate evacuation, prevents premature exposure and ensures the safety of the operator. With the room sealed, the required contact time begins. This waiting period ranges from 3 to 10 hours, depending on your industry's specific validation standards. The gas actively expands to fill the environment, reaching absolute saturation. Once contact time is complete, begin the purge. Turn on all exhaust fans, open fresh air intakes, and switch the air handling unit to full exhaust mode. When initially re-entering the purged room to retrieve the used trays, operators must wear a standard safety mask. Executing this thorough ventilation process ensures the facility air is safe for your workforce to re-enter and resume standard operations. The residual liquid left behind in the trays after the cycle is completely safe to handle. You can safely dispose of it down standard drains or repurpose it for routine floor mopping and cooling tower treatments. To verify the success of the cycle, facility managers should perform routine microbiological swabbing of the treated surfaces. This comparison illustrates the typical result: a heavily contaminated baseline swabbing on the left, reduced to a safe, controlled microbial count on the right after the Rapi-G cycle. By analyzing your own validation results, you can dial in and optimize the exact parts per million dosage required for your facility's future cycles. The Rapi-G system turns complex chemical sanitization into a predictable, measurable procedure that consistently protects the integrity of your products and the safety of your consumers.